Hi, Aries. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to your singles, February 2026 psychic prediction. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides what's new, what's coming towards you, anything they want you to know for the month of February. I do have some charms and initials, so we'll be using those as well. Please use this reading to help you to manifest a love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly drawn here. Let's call in our guide. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. What is it that you have for us for February? What is coming our way? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I have Cupid dreams. Keep your dreams alive. What is it that you're manifesting? Shoot, it was almost like a dream big, shoot for the stars. Cupid waits hopefully. Okay, so I'm still hopeful. I'm getting through. It's like an umbrella with rain. So I'm getting through the rainy days. I'm getting through it, and I'm hopeful for the sunny days. Cupid supports your love. The spirit world wants this love for you. Beautiful. Let's get one more of these. Cupid loves nature and pets. I feel like that's a clue that the person coming into your life loves nature, a nature lover and a pet lover. Okay, so that could be you, that could be them, but maybe you both are, like I love everything about, they're asking me for one more. So I love everything about being outdoors. I love to spend as much time outdoors as I can. Maybe I have a dog. I walk my dog. I bring the dog to the park. I bring my dog places so that it gets exercise. Cupid delivers love. Okay, so is Cupid ready to bring you love? Okay, so it felt like it's being hand delivered. Maybe that would be nice. The person out there who says, I don't want to work for it. I just want them to appear in my life. I want to just be in the relationship already. I don't want to have to do any work. I think everybody wants that, but we do have to put in the effort. We do have to try. I have being available. Okay. Are you available? Are you truly available? Or are you putting out your feelers to see what's out there and, give or take? If there isn't anything decent, then whatever. If you really want to be in a relationship, you need to be consistent. You need to be out there looking for the right one. And every time you have a no, you need to just know, I'm going to move on to the next one. I'm going to keep being open to receiving. I'm going to keep being available to meeting the right one. Because that stopping and starting energy, I think, is, I don't know, a waste of time. I think you're better off just kind of being open and just kind of keep going. I have the trials of love, learning lessons. I know a lot of you struggle with this. I've learned enough lessons, but those lessons bring you to a place where the next time it's so much easier. And that's how you have to look at it. I had a hard lesson, but I don't ever have to do that again. And that way you have an easier relationship. You have a better relationship. You have more of what it is that you deserve, something like that. I have integrity. Your integrity comes first. Stand up for yourself. Don't just, don't have casual relationships. There's a lot of people out there looking for just one thing. Your integrity and your value says, I'm not interested in that. If that's all you want, go find somebody else. So, be your own person. Be what's best for you. I have anticipation. I'm waiting for the right one. I have in the spotlight, attention. I like that. I like this feeling of somebody, like all eyes are on you when they're in the room. The person who puts you first, okay? The person who sees you as something special, that not only are you in the spotlight, but you're you know, you're above and beyond the average person. You're better than the average person. You're the one I don't want to let get away. But I like the spotlight energy. I have winter. Okay, we're in winter time now. So maybe that's a clue as to when. And I have arrows of love. Cupid's arrows of love. So pointed in your direction. Bullseye, right? I'm going to pull that arrow and I'm going to strike that love. So yeah, that's sweet. You know, it's almost a feeling of I've got my eye on you and I can't let you out of my eye now that you're at the center of my attention. So I like that. I'm on cloud 9. Okay, a little daydreamy energy going on there. Spirit, what are the cards telling me today? Let's see. I'm going to go to this deck back here for a second. Let's see. What is it that you need me to know? I have an 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, 10 of Cups, and I have Strength. They're sharing with me that they don't want you to give up on the right one. That, you know, whether it's I'm waiting for the right one to come along or I'll know it when I see it energy, be persistent with what it is that you want, okay? Because they do want to give you it all with that 10 of Cups. They do want to show you that you can have it all. So, but it's going to take effort with that 8 of Pentacles. It's going to take persistence and it's going to take courage. So if you're struggling with, I'm available sometimes and I'm not available other times, or somebody has come into your energy and they're saying, hey, I want to see you. And you're like, well, we'll see. And you delay it or you stall it or you don't even give them a chance. That's not persistent. That's not being open to, it doesn't mean that every relationship you're supposed to say yes to, but if they have a shot at being somebody you're interested in, worst case scenario is you go and you have a drink or a cup of coffee with somebody and it's just another human being and you're getting to know somebody. It's a little bit of stepping out of my comfort zone and having the courage to get back out there. So some of you could be struggling with, I just can't put myself on another dating site. I'm not going to walk into a bar by myself. I'm not going to. So you do things that connect to you. You join organizations. You go to the gym. You join a church. You become active in your community. They just said this said nature and animals. So maybe you volunteer at the rescue, you know, for animals. But you do something that you are passionate about, because that the person who you're supposed to be with would have that same passion. So chances are you may meet that person in that vicinity or in those types of situations. So that is what they're saying as far as stepping out of your comfort zone. So you might have to push yourself a little bit. I have a Knight of Swords. I have a Justice card. I have a Page of Swords. And I have a Hierophant. Whoever this is, I feel like we're going to talk, possibly slowly, but not like immediately about, you know, our future. But I feel like this person believes in marriage. I will say that. I feel like either their religion, their upbringing, their values, sacrament. So I do feel like this is something in the back of their head that's important to them and their families. They could have other family siblings that are married already. They want to be like their siblings. They want to start a family, something like that. So for some of you, that's out there. And that's kind of the, I feel like it's a question on the table. I feel like it's something I need to ask because that's something I'm interested in. And I ask a lot of questions up front is how I feel. I feel like this Knight and this Page is just right up front. I'm going to say it that way. I'm going to say right out of the gate, I'm talking about what it is that I want. Okay. I'm not, I'm not talking about marriage on the first date, but I'm asking some big questions. I'm asking some hard questions that are important to me. And it depends on how this person answers them. If, things are going to continue to move forward, to see if we want the same things. I have a magician at the bottom of my deck. I have a 5 of Wands and I have a World. Okay. I'm going to go with this 5 of Wands for a minute, because the 5 of Wands is coming into me as the battle, the struggle in the single dating world that's out there, meeting all the creeps. Spirit just said, yeah. All right, so we push the creeps away, the no's, okay? We have a handle on the no's. We know how to handle them. They want you to focus on what you have to offer. If you're the magician, and this is a World card, and you want a whole new life, you want a new beginning, you want package, then you can make it happen. They're saying there's magic all around you for some reason. So you could be gifted or talented, or people are attracted to you. So the way they said it is there's magic all around you. And maybe you feel that way. You could be one of those people that whatever you touch turns to gold, or, good things come to you and all your friends say, how do these things happen to you? You're so lucky. But I feel like once you set your mind on something, that they're saying you attract attention. You have the ability to attract attention. Now, whether you want that attention or not, it's up to you. But they're saying a lot of people are attracted to you. So I don't feel like there shouldn't be a reason that you can't find your person, or at least have activity. A lot of people are attracted to you. Are you pushing them away? Okay. And then you have to ask yourself, why? Why am I actually pushing this person away? Am I struggling with, I'm just tired of going through the paces? Could be as simple as that. Yeah, a lot of people ask me out. A lot of people are attracted to me, but I'm so sick of that first date. I'm so sick of that getting to know somebody stage. But you can't skip over that stage. You can't. You've got to go through it. Some of those things go faster than others. Sometimes you get to know somebody very, very quickly. You feel very comfortable with them, and you get to know them in a very short period of time. So it depends on the connection, but don't be afraid of the starting stage, even though the starting stage, I think, is the hardest stage. I think once you decide you want to be with somebody, then you figure out a way to make it happen. But the starting stage is the hardest. It's the finding the person. But they're saying you attract a lot of people. So are you putting yourself in the right places, would be my question. Spirit, please share with me. I have glasses. Okay, looking at things through, they're saying a foggy lens, not looking at things clearly. Maybe I need to be more open to what's being put in front of me and seeing more clearly who is being put in front of me, something like that. This person could wear glasses, contacts. That could be a clue as well. I have a feather. Look for white feathers, miracles. They just said that. Okay, there's magic and miracles. I'm going to say miracles all around you. I feel like they are giving you this kind of pep talk of, like your person's out there. Your person's out there. They're helping you. They're trying to help you make it happen. People are attracted to you. People are interested in you. Give some of these people a chance and see where it goes. So yeah, the spirit world is helping you, everybody. I have a joker. Yeah. I think that that's what's going on. I feel like you just have come across so many jokers that you just are sick of the game and you've lost faith and trust in the system of dating. And I get it. I think, and especially if you're a little bit older, it's even worse. Okay, so let's look at this for a second because the Joker is a surprise. The Joker would be the Fool card in my tarot deck. So that's my surprise. That's my leap of faith. That is my new beginning. So if I look at it instead of these people are all jokes, and I look at it as it could be an opportunity, it could be potential, there could be something there. So, you know, is the glass half full or half empty? I have a compass. I love compasses. You guys know I love compasses. They just make so much sense to me. I don't know how to read a compass. I'm talking about an inner compass. I feel like when you can tap into your inner voice and your inner compass and you feel like you know what's best for you, then of course that's what you're going to do. You always have choices. You want to know where you're going. You want to make a plan where you're going. You want to know what's ahead of you. You want to seek the truth. You want to ask those questions, seek the answers when somebody comes into your life. I have a bellows at the bottom of my deck. So a lighting a fire, right? Fueling the flame. It's the bellows is the, you know, this thing that I don't know if people use these anymore, but everybody has a gas stove now. Yeah, it lights the flames. It's infusion. It's a spark. It's an effort required to infuse the flame, passion, getting it going. So it takes two, Spirit's saying. So that is something I feel like some people are struggling with. That, and I think sometimes it's on the other side that everybody thinks that one person should be the chaser. And if they don't chase me, then they're not good enough. The person on the other side says, well, how come I have to make all the effort? They don't ever reach out to me to see if I'm dead or alive. So can there be a little bit more give and take when we're two adults that we're both trying to just have a companion, have a partner, not be single anymore? And can we both make an effort is what Spirit's saying, because it's not fair to the one side who's the expectation is I'm supposed to jump through hoops with you and prove to you somehow that you should be with me and only me. And every once in a while, they'd like to know that you're thinking about them. They would like to know that, how was your day? Okay, so there's two perspectives, and I do hear the different points of view all the time in my readings. So I would say that give that some thought too. That they just said, you know, it takes two. It takes two people to be in a relationship. So we both have to put in the effort. All right, let's see what the charms are saying. Not charms. I've got pink. Jesus, I'm smashing everything. Sorry about that. I have pink Scrabble letters, and I have like lights around my display, so I hit a light. And let's see what the initials are. First initials, last initials. I have an R. I have an M. I have an O. I have a B. I have the letter B. I have a U. I have an N. I have an A. I have a C. I have another A. The letter T. I have a K today. And I have an E. Okay. So that feels good. All right. So some of you, those could be connecting to you, and others, they're just a handful of clues. Yeah, I mean, it takes two. I mean, you could be the one who always puts in the effort and you're tired of, the other side just going for the ride. It takes two. So if they're not participating, they're not, putting in any time, then that's not your person because it's not going to be fair. It's not going to be fun for you. Let's get some of these little sweetheart charms. Let's see, since it's Valentine's Day and we all know these little boxes of candies. These are actually plastic. They're not candy. So I'm going to just grab a couple and just get a couple of these little sweetheart candies. Let's see what they say. I have XOXO. I have Hug Me. Cute. I have Sweetheart. Be my sweetheart. I have Kiss Me. I want you in my life is what I want. I have Love. How about a true love? How about a true love? I have I Miss You. Could be soulmates and separation, but I'm hoping to find you in this lifetime. I'm searching for you. I want you. I have another XOXO and I have another true love. Okay. I really feel that you probably have a lot of people that are interested in you. But somehow you are like a deer in the headlights where you're either not seeing it, you aren't acting on it, you are struggling with, but they're just not the right one. So I don't even give them a chance. I kind of like judge from the first impression. So maybe we have to take a look at that and say, well, people are people, and I'm not going to get to know somebody unless I actually sit down and talk to somebody. Cross a table, cup of coffee, drink, dinner, movie. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you need us to know? I have a Knight of Swords. Somebody wants to talk to you. I have a Knight of Pentacles. This person wants to put in an effort. I have a Judgment. I have a Justice, and I have a Six of Swords. So moving on from something. And the Six of Swords is also about taking, the swords are in the boat. And it's after the battle of the Five of Swords, and the soldier's picking up the swords on the field, and he's taking them because he's going to go home with them. He gets in the boat. He doesn't know where the boat's going to go, but the swords have to go with him. The swords represent all those feelings and thoughts and history and wounds with us. It's our baggage, so to speak. It could be good and it could be bad, but we take those things with us wherever we go. And maybe we're struggling with some of that I'm struggling with my judgment on people because of my swords. I'm struggling because of all the swords I have in the boat. So I get it. I'm tired of losers. I'm tired of being used. I'm tired of the wrong person. They're saying you're a good judge of character. You're just not giving yourself a chance. That you actually are a really good judge of character. You actually read people very, very well. And they don't want you to second guess that you know when you're being treated fairly. You do know when somebody is being good to you. So they're saying trust your own judgment in these situations. Whoever these knights are, this is somebody who's going to put in an effort. I will say that. Whether it's they're trying to talk to you all the time, they could be messaging you a lot, they could be asking you out and you're stalling and delaying. But I have a feeling they're pretty persistent. If they're these knights, then this person's going to be pretty persistent. And that could be a clue that this person is worthy of you or this person is worth a chance. Because if they haven't given up on you and you haven't, just accepted right away, they keep trying. They're interested. They have nothing to lose, Spirit just said, so they keep trying. But if you're really not interested in them, I get it. But I feel like this person's persistent. It's like, I'm going to break you down. I'm gonna get you to a point where you want to go out with me. And then you give in, you give in. I have strength. I have a high priestess, and I have a 9 of swords at the bottom of my deck. So what am I feeling? They're sharing with me that I worry about meeting the wrong one. Okay. Every single person you meet is going to be the wrong one until you meet the right one. Everybody is a no until you meet the right one. So get over the worry. Use that strength card and say to yourself, intuitively, I know what's best for me. I know deep in my heart that I can trust myself. Deep in my heart, I know that I know what's best for me in the long run. So again, you have good judgment. They're saying a great character. You have value, you have worth, you are deserving. A lot of people like you, they keep telling me. So I think that what we have to do is get over a hurdle of giving somebody in particular a chance. There's a sense of one person in particular that really would like a chance with you. And I think you may be pleasantly surprised when it happens. So here's this beautiful bowl of Valentine's Day charms. And let's see what they say. Let's see. There's a little bit of everything in here. I'm going to give them a little bit of a stir. And okay, so there could be somebody that's been trying to kind of catch you for a while. There's a delay. There's a sense of delay, like you've been putting them on hold. I'm not quite ready, something like that. Let's see if I have any letters. I have the letter F. Okay, and then these are all little charms again. I have XOXO. I have a couple of those, so we'll put those together. I have a hug me. Another XO. They're saying charming to me. Whoever this person is, they're charming. The XOs are coming into me as like they always express themselves. And even if it's in a text message, like they would always end with a heart emoji or smiley face or an XOXO. Or that's cute, so something is going on with that. I have my love. You have my heart. I felt like you have my heart, sweetheart. I have kiss me. That came into me as first kiss, sweetheart. And I have a true love. So Spirit's sharing with me I'll know it when I see it. And that could be true for some. Sometimes we don't know it when we see it. Sometimes it takes time, but we get to know somebody and over a period of time, they kind of grow on us. I like being with this person. We're good friends. We're compatible. I'm realizing that I really enjoy their company. So over a period of time, I realize that I have feelings for this person. So it comes in a lot of different ways. So we have to be really kind of available to receive love in whatever form it comes in. It might not come in the way you think it's going to come in. So you've got to be kind of prepared. 222 on the clock when I'm recording this. So we have an angel number coming in. Maybe I have a message. Let me see what they're saying. 222, Spirit. What is it that you need me to say? 222, I'm balanced. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are nourishing them with words, feelings, and actions. You are balanced. You have a great head on your shoulder. You're a good judge of character. All of those things they're letting you know. So part of me feels like I've got to trust. I've got to give somebody a chance. There's somebody out there that's trying to get a hold of you, that's trying to communicate with you. And they just want a chance. They just want a shot. And maybe you'd be pleasantly surprised. They could be the best thing that ever happened to you. And then you'll look back and say, oh my God, I almost didn't give this person a chance. I almost lost this person. So we want to be careful with that. All right, I have donuts. And I have French fries. Okay, so do I have a junk food junkie? Do I have a drive-through Dunkin's? Do I have a drive-through McDonald's? Do I have eating on the fly, eating in the car, something like that? So maybe they have, you catch them because there's, a bag of McDonald's leftovers in the car, the packaging. So maybe you catch them all the time, like, what is this McDonald's bag doing in here? Oh, that was lunch. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like they're saying an add-on. It's not even like their real food. It's almost like an snack. I feel like it's not like one of their meals. I feel like they snack on something like that. They'll go through in the middle of their day for something to eat. So you got a junk food junkie is something to keep your eyes open for. That's okay. That's okay. As long as it's not hurting them, as long as they're healthy in other ways. I mean, I don't know how many donuts they're eating, but hopefully it's not all the time. Spirit, please share with me any loving messages that you have for us. What is it that you want me to know about this particular connection? A little bit of a trying again. Don't give up. I want to have kids. It depends on where you're at, what stage in life you're at. That would be a big question to ask somebody. You consume my mind. A little bit of a secret admirer energy happening there for me. I want to marry you. I want to have kids. There could be somebody out there that wants the whole shebang. You've changed me forever. You're tattooed on my heart. Somebody with a tattoo. You heal me. You make me feel whole, they said. You're amazing inside and out. So you've got somebody who's attracted to you for more because you attract a lot of people. Okay, maybe that's a problem. Everybody's always hitting on you. This person is attracted to you for something other than your looks. And that might be important for you to know. So I would say that the inside and out is something that is more real and that's important to you. You want somebody to see you on the inside. How beautiful. I keep dreaming about us. I think you're going to have somebody who has you in their head and they're really hoping they get a chance with you. So let's put this out to the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. I want to thank you for being here. I appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like button, subscribe, all the good stuff. Please comment below, claim it, own it, it's yours. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. I'll put that in the description below. Check out my other 2 YouTube channels. I do have a pick a card channel and I do have a twin flame channel, and the links to those channels are in the description. I hope you enjoyed your prediction today, and we will see you all again real soon.